We are live. And, well, I think we are. Yeah, we're live. We're live. What's going on, guys? Hopefully you're all doing well on this Saturday night, this Saturday evening, afternoon in America. But yeah, man, hopefully you guys are doing well. Just a quick one, really. Maybe an hour long, something like that. More than likely, I'll watch the boxing on Channel 5 in a bit. I think it's on like 10 o'clock, maybe 9:30. So, yeah, maybe this one will go for about an hour, something like that. Nothing too serious. No real topics per se. So we'll see how it goes. And yeah, man, just for regular, really. You know how it is. Glass of water. Clean living today. No alcohol or anything like that. You know, bit of clean living. Big up to the Troll Network. He's here already. Big up to you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're keeping well. Intangible. Big up to Intangible. He says he's got a vent. I'm so sick of these matchroom pom-pom waivers trying to degrade the PBC in Top Rank while producing no results. Yeah, man, exactly. Yeah. I mean, like in terms of like the schedules, what's coming up, I think the PBC, they do have the strongest schedule. There's a couple of crap fights here and there, don't get me wrong, but all in all, their schedule is pretty tight. Top Rank now are coming together. We've got Lomachenko Lopez. We've got Zepeda versus Baranchik. That's a good fight. Taylor's fighting soon as well. So Top Rank now are starting to get their act together as well. So, yeah, Matchroom, DAZN. I mean, I was really disappointed with the DAZN announcement for the, I think it was like Roman Gonzalez. Who else was there? Roman Gonzalez and Estrada. But these guys are fighting separate opponents. I was really, really disappointed by that, to be honest. Why not just have that fight now? That fight's never really going to grow any bigger, to be honest. So that was disappointing to me. I'd have loved to have seen that fight this year. Gonzalez versus Estrada 2, unification fight. First fight was really, really good, really close. No reason not to make that fight now. But, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Exactly. Estrada versus Cuadras 2. I mean, yeah, Big Dan, exactly. Cuadras has not looked good for quite some time. In my opinion, Cuadras, when he was in his prime, was one of the most blatant PED users in the sport. Look at that guy's back, like full of acne. I mean, he was throwing a million punches per round. Now look at him. Looks completely flat. Looks terrible. So, yeah. I mean, Estrada's going to smash Cuadras up. No doubt about it. He's going to smash him up and knock him out. That's how I see it. I think he's going to get mashed up, beat up, smacked down, whatever you want to say. Yeah, big up to Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News as well, man. Unrivaled, he's saying you can get bad back acne from poor hygiene. I'm going to say it's for PEDs, man. I'm going to say it's for PEDs. Yeah, Guilty Simpson. Yeah, Jared Anderson versus Rodney Hernandez. Rodney Hernandez usually is a pretty tough journeyman at that level. He did get stopped by Bacole, but he has gone the distance with people like Sergey Kuzmin. He's a pretty good journeyman. And in your like sick fight, that's an acceptable fight in my opinion. Decent enough opponent for Jared Anderson. Hopefully Anderson can get a couple of rounds, maybe take a couple of shots, make him work for that win kind of thing. Big up to Levi Khan, one of the regulars. Big up to Levi, man like Levi. Yeah, Brandon Blanco. Yeah, Daniel Ponce de Leon. Yeah, I remember him. I felt he beat Adrian Broner back in the day. Yeah, Ponce de Leon was a pretty good fighter, to be honest. He's a pretty good fighter. Hard guy, man. Hard guy. He also fought Abner Mares. I remember that fight. Mares won that, looked quite good. But yeah, Ponce de Leon's a good fighter, or was a good fighter anyway. Big Dan, they've said Estrada versus Gonzalez is February or March. Not sure why they didn't do it in October. Exactly. Andrade versus Jacobs isn't even going to happen after the November card. Exactly. The Andrade Jacobs card, actually, to be fair, I've heard a few rumors about that card in November. Apparently, it is Andrade versus Liam Williams, which is decent, and Danny Jacobs versus John Ryder, which I like. If they could get that card done, I'd praise that card. I like that card. But Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. On Rival Boxing Talk and News, thoughts on Alex Dilamangi versus Samir Ziani. I've got Ziani winning Unrivaled, to be honest. I think Ziani is a good European champion. I remember watching that guy fight Richard Comey back in like 2014, 2015. I think it was in like Denmark or something like that. And I felt Ziani, you know, arguably he won that fight against Comey. Ziani's not a bad fighter, in my opinion, from what I've seen of him. I've only seen him a couple of times, I have to confess, but he's decent. Yeah, I agree, Levi. I think Liam Williams is getting beat by Boo Boo Andrade. Liam Williams, I mean, people say he's improved. Yeah, he does look better, but who's he fighting right now? That's the thing. You know, his best opponent in his career has been Liam Smith. Both times he lost, right? He's not been to that level since. So we don't really know how much he's improved, if he has at all. The Andrade fight is going to show a lot about Liam Williams, how far he's come. I think it's a really hard fight for Liam Williams. You know, Liam can punch though, so it could be interesting. Liam can definitely punch. Guilty Simpson, big up to Guilty Simpson, man. Who do I have? O'Hara Davis or Tyrone McKenna? Believe it or not, I've got O'Hara Davis. Tyrone McKenna, he's a tall, long guy, but he rarely uses his advantages effectively. You know, he gets involved in wars, gets involved in tear-ups. Defense isn't the greatest. Footwork isn't the greatest. I could see O'Hara catching him with something big in that fight. And I think O'Hara can knock him out personally. Oh, big up to Copend09, man. Just a quick one, really, mate. Just a random talk about anything, really. Nothing really on my mind, to be honest. Yeah, big up to Jim McDonald. Yeah, I've cooked myself a fucking quiche. You know, I'm waiting for it to cool down. I've been yeah, I need to get back in shape and shit. I don't know why I'm eating a quiche, but yeah, I'm gonna start exercising again and shit like that. You know, I've been living a bit fucking hard the last few weeks, basically all summer, so I need to you know, tone it down a bit. Let's just say that. Yeah, big up to Jim McDonald though, man. Beef chow mein. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not a big fan of Chinese, to be honest, Jim McDonald. Not a big fan. Never have been, man. Never have been. I can eat them, but yeah, I'd rather have an Indian. I'm an Indian man myself. Not literally, obviously, but yeah. Okie dokie. Where are we at? 1 second. Exactly, Intangible. Yeah, Liam Williams' best win is Alantes Fox, and he was good in that fight, don't get me wrong. I mean, Andrade actually had a few issues with Alantes Fox. So yeah, Williams, he beat the common opponent in really good fashion, but that's not enough for me. I need to see more. I need to see more from Liam Williams. I would have liked to have seen Liam Williams fight a fringe world level guy before he fought Andrade. I've said it before, guys like Rosado, Selecki, you know, guys like that. I think they'd have been good tests for Liam Williams before Andrade. Mick Hennessy Jr. just got beat. I'm not surprised, Sosa. I'm not surprised. Every single time I've seen that guy, no defense, no power, kind of basic. I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all, Sosa. Intangible, I'd still be shocked if Liam Williams wins, but at the same time, Andrade is still fighting at prospect level, so maybe he's not as good as advertised. That's a good point, Intangible. I'm one of the people who actually believe Andrade is slightly overrated. I think he's a good fighter. He's awkward. He's tricky. But I see people call this guy a great technician. I don't see it. The guy's got a good jab. Yeah, don't get me wrong. He's got okay feet, but his right hand is extremely telegraphed. His hooks are thrown with, like in a slapping motion. You know, doesn't follow through on his punches. Doesn't turn his fists over. He does a lot wrong, Andrade. I don't class him as a technical fighter. I class him more as an orthodox fighter, an awkward fighter kind of thing. Oh yeah, Big Mick's gonna be fuming, Sosa. His son fights at middleweight, right? Shades of Marvin Hagler. Shades of Marvin Hagler right there, man. It's Hagler and Tefurmo all over again. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Shades of Marvin Hagler. Yo, big up to Padja, man. He says it's a robbery. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to watch the Channel 5 fight, Sosa. I watched Dilamangi. I think it comes on about 9 o'clock, maybe 9:30, something like that. I will watch it. It's a good little fight. Good little fight. Oh yeah, Levi Carney says Boo Boo's going to smoke Liam Williams, in my opinion. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Levi. I could see probably just a points win for Andrade, behind the jab. I think Liam's going to struggle to close the distance and get his work off. Like I said, Andrade's really awkward, man. Very awkward. Big up to Justin Marcial. Hopefully you're doing well, mate. Okay, Channel 5 fight at 10. Okay, cool. Big up to Colin, man. Big up to Colin. Yeah, big up to Colin, man. Yeah, Levi Khan. Alantes Fox is okay, but I wouldn't class him as like anywhere close to world level. He's like a gatekeeper kind of thing, like a fringe level guy. If you're any good, you're going to beat him kind of thing. He's okay, though. He's a tall dude. He's a tall dude. Yeah, Nathan, we were saying it earlier, Nathan. Somebody in the chat said about Michael Hennessy Jr. Yeah, he lost. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm not really surprised though, to be honest. Like I said, I don't really rate him. Justin Marcial, I'm glad you asked. Who do you have winning in Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell? I have Ryan Garcia. It's a Golden Boys show. Luke Campbell needs to knock that dude out. It's that simple. Anything close is going to go to Ryan Garcia. Anything close is going to Ryan Garcia. And while Luke Campbell is more proven, we hear that, we understand that. But fact of the matter is, this man's best win is what? Ivan Mendy? Darlis Perez. Every time this guy's truly stepped up, he has failed. Right? Every single big fight, he has failed. So I don't have as much faith in Luke Campbell as a lot of people do. Never have done, to be honest with you. Never have done. I think Ryan Garcia is going to win, hook or by crook. Might be a robbery. Wouldn't be surprised. But I think Ryan's going to win. Luke needs to knock him out. He needs to knock him out. And Ryan does have good attributes. I know people don't like Ryan Garcia. I don't particularly like Ryan Garcia, but he's got quick hands, decent timing, power. He's got good eyes. He can see the openings. He's a decent prospect. He's got flaws like his defense. He's got that calm, chin in the air type of style, but I'm not sure whether Luke's going to be the guy to expose him, to be honest. I'm really not sure. And also another thing, Luke's fighting a guy his own size. I think Ryan could be a bit bigger, actually, like an inch taller. Luke never fights guys his own size. He's always fighting smaller guys. That's another thing, So I'm not sure, man. A lot of people are sure Luke Campbell wins this fight. I don't see what that's based on, bar Ryan Garcia being unproven. And again, I know that counts for something, but boxing isn't one on paper. So I'm not sure, man. Levi Khan, he says Jacobs is going to fight Gabby Rosado. Oh, Christ. I hope not, Levi Khan. I like the John Ryder fight for Jacobs. John Ryder versus Danny Jacobs, really good fight. John Ryder deserves a good fight. And, Danny Jacobs, he's a very good fighter anyway. So that's going to gel really well, that fight. But Gabe Rosado, I love him to bits. He's a great fighter. Well, not a great fighter, but he's a tough kid. Gives it his all. But I mean, Danny Jacobs needs to be looking higher than Gabriel Rosado right now. He really does. He needs to be looking a lot higher. Big up to UCTV Boxing, man. Nice of you to drop by. I saw your video earlier about the super middleweight division and the IBF as well, Danny Dubois. Interesting videos, man. Interesting. I agree in regards to especially the super middleweight division. I made a video on Callum Smith and Billy Joe the other day. Like, now Canelo's ruled these guys out, or now DAZN's ruled these guys out. There's no reason Eddie can't make that fight now. Has to be Billy Joe versus Callum Smith as far as I'm concerned. Has to be. Sick of these guys treading water at 168, waiting for a Canelo fight, waiting for the phone to call. Do you know what I mean? It's like a jilted lover, yeah? It's like a girl you've dumped, yeah? She's waiting by the phone just in hope you call again. These guys need to move on with their careers, man. Honestly. Billy Joe needs to fight Callum Smith. Plant needs to fight Benavidez. That simple, man. It's that simple. 168 is just annoying me right now. It really is. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly, Colin. Yeah, Ryder deserves a payday. Yeah, I like the Danny Jacobs fight for Ryder. I think that makes sense for both guys. In an ideal world, he should have got his rematch, but we know how boxing is. Dillian White gets fucking flatlined. He gets a rematch. John Ryder gets robbed. No rematch. That's boxing. Boxing isn't fair, but he needs to move on from it. Hopefully, get a good fight with with anybody at 168. Yeah, exactly, Nathan. Yeah, Ryder Jacobs is solid. Yeah, man. 100%. 100%. Big up to Casual Cucumber. Yeah, Estrada versus Quadras 2. I don't like it, Casual Cucumber. Not that I don't like it. I won't say I don't like it. I'll watch it, but again, what's that card? What is the point in that card, that DAZN card? I mean, Roman Gonzalez is going to fight on the same card. Why not just have Roman Gonzalez fight Estrada in a unification fight? But no, these guys are on the same cards, taking essentially tune-up fights, man. What the fuck? Come on now. This is why UFC is killing boxing in the States and in general, really. Look at the cards these guys are putting on. Paulo Costa versus Israel Adesanya. Great fight. Khabib versus Gaethje. Great fight. Covington versus Woodley. Great fight. We've got so many good fights in the UFC coming up. They've been doing it throughout the whole of lockdown. They're doing some massive numbers. They're attracting new fans. This is why it goes to show how poor and how there's no initiative in boxing. People in boxing don't have any initiative. There's no creativity amongst the promoters. Yeah, putting a few fights in the back garden, yeah, looks good, but does it really attract any fans to the sport? No. When everybody was at home, we should have been getting great fights. That simple. Didn't happen. Because when everyone was at home, it's a bigger audience. Potentially you could attract new boxing fans. That's what the UFC did. And look at their numbers, man. Massive numbers. Massive numbers. Yeah, big up to St. Brits, man. Big up to St. Brit. Big up to Nordic Warrior. Juan Carlos Abreu, Copendo 9. Decent fight for Ennis. I think Abreu fought... who did Abreu fight? I think he fought Kavalauskas. He's pretty tough, but Ennis is going to fuck him up, to be honest. Ennis is going to fuck him up. I do like Jaron Ennis, though. I think he's a good prospect. Nordic Warrior, Arreola might beat Ruiz if he's on point. I mean, if Ruiz is that lazy, that inactive, I mean, I can't see it, though, Nordic. I think Arreola is shot beyond belief. He's been shot for a long, long time. A long, long time. Yo, big up to Triple J, man. Nice of you to drop by. Oh, we got Tony Bellew knocking about. He wants to be left alone. We'll leave him alone. We'll leave Tony alone. But yeah, hopefully you get home safe to your wife and kids. Keep your eyes on the road. Don't look at the screen while you're watching the stream. Yeah, big up to Tony Bellew. Miguel Berchelt versus Humberto Soto at 130. What, in a fantasy fight, Brandon? I'd say Berchelt. Soto was decent, but I'd say Berchelt a bit too big, a bit too powerful. Yo, John Wayne, man. Big up to John Wayne. Nice of you to drop by. Nice of you to drop by, brother. Nice of you. Nice of you to come by, man. Yo, I've barely got any fucking sleep last night, Man, I'm fucking wide awake, though. I feel like I'm fucking wired. Don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Probably, I don't know, man. I feel wired. Tony Bellew. I grew up on the streets of Liverpool. Dodgy guys knocking about everywhere. 100%, Tony. 100%. Yeah, exactly. Tony, you are technically better than Alexander Usyk, according to Johnny Nelson. So, that's something to be proud of right there. It's something to be proud of. Oh, Mr. Relax. Yeah, big up to Mr. Relax. He says, I personally found Prize Fighter fun. Wish we could bring it back. Better than some of these rubbish cards. Do you know what, Mr. Relax? I totally agree. Back in the day, yeah, when Prize Fighter was happening, a lot of the hardcores were really kind of up in arms about it. But I always used to enjoy it, especially the heavyweight ones, low-level heavyweights, guys starting their careers, guys at the end of their careers. Good fun, man. It's good fun. That's what it is, man. It's a good bit of fun. I liked Prize Fighter. It was what it was. And it actually launched careers, believe it or not. I mean, look at Martin Murray. He won Prize Fighter and he made a career out of it. John O'Carroll, another guy who won Prize Fighter, that was a springboard for his career, fought for a world title. So Prize Fighter can actually produce some fighters, to be honest. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do like Prize Fighter. I liked it, man. UCTV, I'd rather fight some of the top 10 in the dark alleyway other than Areola. Yeah, and Areola, man. Jesus. He's been knocking around for so long, man, Areola. Crazy. Crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, I'm all over the place, guys. I think I'm so fucking tired. I'm not tired anymore. Yeah, big up to Roy Cropper. Yes, Roy. Big up to Roy, man. Look at Roy coming in here, man. Special offer at Roy's Rolls. Buy 2 rolls and get a cup of tea free. That sounds lovely right now. That sounds really fucking nice. Big up to Roy, though, yeah? Oh, shit. Yeah, Nordic Warrior, yeah. Yeah, the prize fighter in Ireland, yeah. There was another one in Ireland as well. And who was it? I think it was Mike Perez. Was it in Ireland or was it in London? But yeah, Mike Perez won a prize fighter as well. And he had a half-decent career. So yeah, prize fighter can springboard careers, you know. Oh, is that a fake gym? Yeah, man. Audley Harrison, he won 2 prize fighters, didn't he? Yeah. King of prize fighter, man. Yeah, Audley. Big up to Audley Harrison. Oh shit, Roy! Fuck's sake, Roy Cropper is represented on Callum Smith's shorts. I know what you're getting at. Oh, fucking hell! Ah, shit. Oh, Tony Bellew, he's taking issue with UCTV. Oh shit, fucking hell. He's got power, man. You best watch out, man. He carries power. Yeah, that's another one, Mr. Relax. Yep. Rocky Fielding won prize fighter, and I think Crawler fought in prize fighter as well. I'm pretty sure Crawler did. There's been a few guys, man. There's been a few guys in prize fighter. Yeah, big up to Max Kuckerman. Nice of you to drop by, brother. Nice of you to drop by. Yeah, smash the like, by the way, lads. Smash the like. Be much appreciated. Yeah, Nordic. Yeah, I remember back then when Mike Perez won prize fighter. There was a lot of hype about Mike Perez at one point, but he never really took it seriously enough, man. He took it seriously towards the end when he got in shape and basically made cruiserweight, but I think he left it too late. He was talented. He was definitely talented, but never really put it all together. Mike Perez had a nice style to watch, to be honest, for a Cuban as well. Nice combination puncher, you know, decent technique. He was a good fighter, Mike Perez. He's a good fighter. Oh, Levi Khan, he says Briedis gets sparked by Dorticos. I'm backing Briedis in that fight, but Dorticos is definitely a live dog, man. He applies pressure. He's a big lump. He can punch. He's got a decent enough gas tank. It'll be a hard fight. And I think Briedis can be actually pushed out of his rhythm. Maybe Dorticos could do that, but I am favouring Briedis. You know, really sneaky counter puncher. You know, hard hitter as well. I'm going with Briedis in that one. Good fight, though. Good fight. Tony Bellew says Briedis doesn't belong in the same ring as me. Oh, shit. I wish we got that fight back in the day, Tony. You took it away from us, man. You took it away from us. You chose to fight David Haye instead. Come on, Tony. Come on. Justin Marcial, if AJ KO's Fury, should he defend his title like 3 times then retire? Up to AJ, Justin. I mean, if AJ could have a good long reign, it's going to add to his legacy, you know. But I'm not entirely sure, man. I'm not entirely sure what happens after that fight with both guys. To be honest, I don't see both guys having super long careers left, if I'm being honest. I think whoever wins and loses, I don't think you're going to see him around for much longer in that fight. Roy Cropper married a ladies' boy. Yeah, I'm getting so far fucking behind, man. What is wrong with me? Yeah, Chris Jenkins won prize fighter. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, Chris Jenkins went on to become a British champion. So yeah. Early thoughts on David Adelaide. To me, he's very raw, and he's another 12 months of fighting bums before any type of step up. I would agree, Cop End. Very raw. I like his variety of punches. He does try to go to the body. You know, he does throw combinations. He does get creative with his offense. Seems to carry some sort of power. But you are right. He's very raw. You know, does get caught a few times. Would like to see more of a jab from Adelaide. You know, set his work up with a jab, maintain range, and apply pressure a bit more effectively. But Adelaide, for a novice, which is basically what he is, he's definitely got some raw attributes. Some raw attributes. Good fighter, good prospect, decent enough prospect. Tony Bellew, can you change your profile picture to Eddie Hearn blue collar? It's been a whole 20 minutes since I've seen his face. Fuck's sake. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, Nathan. Ennis Brown looks decent, and he's got no power, Nathan. But yeah, you said, but leaves his chin in the air, but he's got an awkward style, yeah. His lack of power could actually be an undoing as well. Yeah, John Wayne, you're right, you know. Dorticos, yeah, his shot selection is very repetitive. It's the same thing coming forwards, jab, right hand, jab, right hand. That's all he really does. Doesn't really mix it up all that much. And that's why we saw Gassiev outbox him. He made Gassiev look like Pernell Whitaker in there at times. Yeah, I like Briedis Nordic. I like Briedis. I like both guys, to be honest. The only thing I don't like about Briedis, and it's the same with like other fighters like Andre Ward and shit, is how dirty he gets, man. Like the Glowacki fight, you know, the elbow and shit like that. I know he got headbutted first, but still, man, he's a bit dirty. But when he boxes, he's very good to watch, man. He's very good to watch. He's a good fighter. Oh yeah, Max. Name me a division, Max, which has produced as many good fights as the cruiserweight division in the last 10 years. I don't think it's possible. I really don't think it's possible. We've had some great fights at cruiser. The World Boxing Super Series, Briedis versus Usyk, Gassiev Dorticos. We had before that we had Lebedev versus Guillermo Jones. You know, Huck Lebedev. I think that might have been Huck Lebedev. We've had some great fights at cruiserweight. Huck versus Afolabi. Cunningham versus Wlodarczyk 1 and 2. There's been some great fights in the cruiserweight division for the past 10, 12 years or so. Some great fights. Some really, really good fights. But again, it's one of those divisions which doesn't really get any fanfare, no TV coverage, and people kind of just overlook it, unfortunately. It is what it is, man. Yeah, 100% Colin. Yeah, Dorticos is very young Cuban. Yeah. Your worry is that he gasses like he did against Gassiev. Yeah, maybe. Could happen. Yeah, big up to Johnny Boy, man. I see Johnny Boy down there. Big up to Johnny Boy. I see Johnny. Yeah, I'm so far fucking behind, man. What is wrong with me? Jesus Christ. Tony Bellew's desperate to see Eddie. Shit. I heard you actually live in Matchroom Estate, Tony Bellew, under the stairs with Barry Hearn, with a 4-pack of Stella between you. Not sure whether that's true or not, though. We got Petey Saron in the chat as well. Big up to Petey Saron, back from the dead. Is Dave Allen the top 15 heavyweight in Britain? Probably, you know, just about. But listen, I'm going to get triggered if I talk about Dave Allen, so I'm going to leave Dave Allen alone for this stream. Dave Allen would give Joshua troubles. Tony. Yeah, David Tyson Fury sparring partner Adelaide. Yep. It's good sparring, though, for a young kid, man. Good sparring. He's going to learn a lot more in those sparring sessions than any of these knockover jobs he's got right now. No doubt, man. No doubt. But yeah, big up to Johnny Boy. Big up to Johnny Boy. Justin Marcial, who do you have winning Spence versus Danny? I think if Spence is what he was, I would pick Spence in a competitive fight. Even before the accident, I think Danny would actually give Spence some trouble. But now, obviously, with the circumstances, I think that's a very interesting fight. It's a risky fight. Errol Spence had his car accident in when? He had his car crash in October last year, right? And he wasn't sparring until I think this summer. So he's had months and months and months out of the gym, not taking punches to the head, not really working at all. That's a long period of inactivity. By the time he gets in ring in November, that's what, 14 months out of the ring. That's a long time to be not taking punches from 8-ounce gloves. Can he take the shots the same? I don't know, man. I think it's a risky fight. I really do. I think it's a risky fight. I wouldn't be shocked at all if Errol Spence, if he lost that fight. I wouldn't be shocked, given what's gone on. I don't think anybody would be shocked. But if Errol Spence is at his best, I think Errol Spence beats him on points, competitive points decision, to be honest. Stephen J. Townley, Dave Allen should not fight again. He sounds punchy already. Yeah, 100%. Funny you say that, Stephen. I don't know why I was watching it, but I was watching a Ty and Booth interview with Dave Allen. And this was like 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. I think it was like 2014, 2015. And in that interview, Dave Allen sounded so clear, like, speaking like a normal person. Listen to him now. It is totally different. Totally different. He took a lot of punishment, man, in his career. Yeah, big up to Johnny, man. Big up to Johnny. Who do you have in Brook versus Crawford? I've got Crawford, Justin. I think Brook is probably the best option Crawford's got right now. So I don't hate the fight, but fact of the matter is, Kell Brook hasn't made 147 since May 2017, over 3 years. And even back then, we was told that it was a struggle to make the weight, and Kell Brook wasn't the same fighter at 147 anymore. So I don't really expect much from Kell Brook, if I'm being honest. But it is what it is. It's probably the best option available right now. So I'm not going to complain. But at the same time, I'm not going to call it a great fight. It's one of those ones kind of thing. It's one of those ones. Yeah, he came from kickboxing. That's right. Yeah. Briedis, yeah, he came from kickboxing. Povetkin also had actually some kickboxing fights earlier as well. Been a few fighters. Oh, yeah, I like Makabu, LT. I like Makabu. Makabu's a tough guy. Carries power, fights anybody, fights abroad. Yeah, Makabu's a good fighter. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that fight, Nordic. Adamek versus Cunningham 1. Yeah, very good fight. Adamek was a very good cruiserweight. Really good cruiserweight. Skilled fighter. He came up from light heavyweight and done well at cruiserweight, fought for a heavyweight title. Adamek was a very good fighter back in his day. He could really box, He's a good boxer. Who do I have winning, Dubois and Joyce? I've got Dubois, to be honest, Justin. I think Joyce, I'm like everybody else, really. If Joyce takes that fight late, then he could drown Dubois late on, But Joyce's defense is so terrible. I'm not sure whether he gets to the second half of that fight. I'm really not sure. He gets hit a lot. He's been hurt in his career. He got knocked out in the amateurs. I think Dubois would be very wise to go to the body early on in that fight. Given what I saw in the Bryant Jennings fight, when Joyce was definitely hurt to the body, I'd be looking at that body if I was Dubois. Dubois got a nice left to the body, so maybe go for that. Left hook to the body, come over the top of that overhand right. I mean, Joyce is open for both, so yeah, man. Buatsi or Yard, who wins? Do you know what, Elms? Do you know what? If you asked me maybe before Kovalev, I might have said Buatsi, but now I don't know, I don't know. The thing with Buatsi I've noticed, I rate Buatsi, but he's a guy who kind of sets his feet when he throws combinations. And a lot of his combinations are kind of wider punches, and he kind of stands square on. If you punch with Joshua Buatsi, I think you could have really good success. Yard is very explosive. If he could time Buatsi in the middle of a combination, maybe he could knock him out. It's a very good fight, though. See, that's the sort of fight we should be getting. Yard versus Buatsi. That's a great fucking fight. I'd pay for it. Honestly. I'd pay for that fight. I love that fight. I'd pay for that shit. KSI versus Jake Paul, who wins? Got no fucking clue, mate. Got no fucking clue. Who do you have in Jamal Charlo versus Sergey Derevyanchenko? I've actually made a prediction for that fight, Justin, like a 10, 15-minute prediction. But in short, I've got a controversial decision for Jamal Charlo. I think it's going to be controversial. Yeah, UCTV, yeah. I've noticed that, yeah. I think that's a 50-50, basically. I think it's 50-50. I think Buatsi's a better boxer, but he's more technically sound, you can tell. But, Yard is very explosive, man. He hits hard, he's got quick hands. And, yeah, it's going to take one shot. Buatsi's defense is leaky, in my opinion, so we'll see. But, again, that needs to happen. That needs to happen. I've said this about Buatsi in the past with Eddie Hearn. When he was talking about Yard a couple of years ago, when Yard was on the come up, basically, he was slating Yard for the guys he was fighting. Oh, you need to fight one of my light heavyweights like Hosea Burton. You need to fight Callum Johnson. Cool. I agreed at the time. But where's the same energy for Joshua Buatsi? Why is Eddie not making Callum Johnson versus Buatsi? Why not? It's a great fight. You were saying that shit for Yard, not your fighter. Do the same for your own fighter. But, we know how it is, man. We know how it is. It is what it is, man. Oh, Sonny Edwards is a homo. I'm sorry, yeah. I can't stand either one of those guys. Either one of those guys. Yeah, I can say what I want on these streams as well. I don't monetize these streams. So, yeah, he's a homo. Yeah, I agree, UCTV. In terms of who wins, yeah, Buatsi Yard is very hard to call. Very hard to call. Great fight, though, isn't it? It's a great fight. Has Tyson Fury sold out? Now that, Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News, is a very good video topic. I've been thinking about doing that for quite some time. I used to really like Tyson Fury, put it that way. Used to really, really like Tyson Fury. But I do think he sold out to an extent. I do. He's doing certain things that he wouldn't have done in the past. He's suppressing a lot of his viewpoints on the world to kind of appeal to sponsors and TV companies, So yeah, he has. He's kind of gone down the Joshua route. He's not as corporate as Joshua, but he has gone down that route. It is what it is. Good fighter, obviously, but it is what it is, man. I say that way too much. Oh, it is what it is. To summarize everything I say, it is what it is. Yeah, Tony Value. He says, yeah, he has Unrivaled. We need more people like me. Yeah, Tony Value, facts. Fuck's sake. Oh, Vladislav Glaskov. Yeah, he fucked his knee up against Charles Martin. He was supposed to be making a comeback, but I've heard nothing since. He was supposed to be coming back in like 2019. But yeah, he's not been seen since fucking Charles Martin. Oh, I'm so far fucking behind, I feel bad when I miss comments, but it is what it is, man. What can we do? Trevor Bryan versus Christopher Lovejoy for the WBA interim world title October 3rd. I keep on hearing about Christopher Lovejoy, yeah. I follow heavyweight boxing very, very fucking closely. I swear this guy doesn't even exist. I've never seen this guy fucking once. This guy doesn't exist, man. But yeah, that guy's getting a title shot is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. That's fucking Don King for you, though, isn't it? Don King actually works with Trevor Bryan, so yeah. He's T, big up to T. He says AJ's going to get KO'd by Pulev. I don't see it, T, mate. I really don't see it. I think Pulev is shot to bits. Shot to bits. He's really flattered to deceive in recent times. He looked terrible against Rydell Booker. He was getting pieced up by Bogdan Dinu. He actually got semi-buzzed by Hughie Fury, for Christ's sake. The guy, man, I think his punch resistance is gone. I think he's there for the taking. He's there for the taking. He's done very well to get another title shot, I'll say that. But he's going to get fucking squashed, unfortunately. He's going to get flattened. No, I've got Joshua beating Pulev by knockout. Yeah. Joshua by knockout. Okay. Oh my days. Lucas Brown is looking to sign with BKFC bare knuckle because he can't get a boxing match. Fuck me. That's more his level, isn't it? Kind of like a bouncer. Nah, I shouldn't be that harsh, but yeah. Lucas Brown has no future in boxing, that simple. Unless he wants to be a journeyman. Mark Godbeer, yeah, that's the English dude, isn't it? John Wayne. That's the English guy, Mark Godbeer. Yeah, both Edwards are AIDS, T. No doubt about it. Like, these guys, honestly, absolute rat thinks. Pair of them. Yeah, Sonny Edwards wants Murray McLean. Yeah, McLean will beat him up, LT. McLean will beat him up. Far too good, man. Far too good. Oh, shit. I'm fucking behind again, man. Justin, he's never liked Fury. He's always been a dosser and a waste man. He says AJ's not corporate. Yeah, I disagree, man. I disagree. From what I've heard from a couple of people in the boxing world, I disagree. But you know, you got to do what you got to do to get your money in it. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing necessarily, but at the same time, I'm always going to be more appreciative of somebody like Ricardo Mayorga than someone like AJ or Fury right now. You know, that guy was he was what he was, man. He was himself. Crazy dude, man. Smoking at weigh-ins, slapping people up, talking mad shit. That's what I like, you know. It's a balance, isn't it? It's like yin and yang, like anything in life. You need one and the other kind of thing. If everybody was a robot in boxing, it'd be boring. But at the same time, you do like a few humble fighters. You want some shit talkers. You want a bit of everything, to be honest. Me and Barry have been on the Stellas. Yeah, get back under the cupboard, mate. Get back in the cupboard, sorry. Put Barry to bed, bruv. Fuck's sake. Lovejoy fights in bars in Mexico. Yeah, man, it's madness. It's me and Mark were talking about this the other day on Rivaled. Like, there are literally journeymen so bad. They're not even, I wouldn't even call them journeymen because journeymen are tough. There's fighters out there, yeah, who've got their records are so bad, I think any of us here could beat them. Their job is literally to lose, to pad people's records. That's what they do in Hungary. In Hungary, they'll inflate somebody's record to like 10, 12 and 0, and then they'll ship that guy abroad to get bashed up by a prospect. That's what they do. That's what they do, you know. But Dell's going to be saying there's talkers and there's there's talkers and there's Smoky Bacon Walkers next. Fuck. Justin saying AJ's going to KO Fury and Fury's going to have to beg AJ to stop. I don't know about that, Justin. I don't know about that. I think it's a risky fight for both. I make Fury the favourite. But yeah, I wouldn't be. It's not one of those. It's not one of those fights where I'd be confident to bet on. To be honest with you, but I would. I'd make Fury a favourite. More versatile. Yeah, Nordic. Yeah, I agree, mate. I totally agree, Nordic. Totally agree. Oh, Pedraza versus Molina. Molina's the guy who beat Amir Imam, I believe. I would take Pedraza, Justin. I'll take Pedraza. Exactly, Levi. Yeah, Pulev couldn't even stop coke dealer Rydell Booker. Yeah, Pulev's going to get obliterated, honestly. This is what exactly on. Yeah, Nordic. Yeah, Fury was speaking too much truth and defending the right people. He was silenced and re-educated. Yes, 100%. I totally agree. I totally agree. Who do you have in Ugas versus Ramos? I've got Ugas, but Ramos could give him a few problems. Ramos isn't a bad fighter, to be honest. He gave Jamal James a really hard fight. Ramos is half decent, but I've got Ugas. Nordic likes the regular title. I'm not a fan. I wouldn't mind it so much if the two champions fought more often. Boxing brains. I don't think Denzel Bentley's going to win. He might be just an area level fighter. Heffron is huge at the weight. Yeah, but at the same time, boxing brains, who's Heffron beat as well? Like, Heffron's had one step up against Liam Williams and he got fucking schooled and he got beat up. Maybe Heffron's only area English level, to be honest. Who knows, man? But that's a really good fight. That's going to be guaranteed violence. Both guys punch hard. Both guys are aggressive. Defensive flaws. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. Callum Smith's a bum. Yeah, Callum lost that last fight, you know. I don't care what anybody says. I've got a pair of eyes. Callum Smith lost. Simple as that. He got out-jabbed by a guy who was 6 inches shorter than him. He got worked on the inside. John Ryder was the ring general. Explain to me, yeah, in any sense how Callum won that fight. I don't understand it. Ryder was outboxing him. He was out fighting him. He was outworking him. But Callum won the fight. Come on now. Useless. Absolutely useless. Yeah, Mayorga was a madman. Yeah, I like Mayorga. When he was talking shit to Oscar was so funny. I was reading it, like you could read like the subtitles. It was fucking hilarious. What did he say? Are you going to sing like a faggot again and all that stuff? I mean, that's what I want to hear sometimes, you know. You will never get another Mayorga. Never get another Mayorga. That guy was a one of a kind. And he could fight as well. He could fight. He could fight a bit. He wasn't a bad fighter at all, Mayorga. Crazy style, man. Had a great chin, man. Anthony Joshua is so corporate. Might as well call him Anthony Wall Street Joshua. Yeah, I mean it works for him, doesn't it? I'm not necessarily against it, but it's just not my cup of tea. It is what it is. You know what I mean? One of those things. I'd probably do the same if I was a pro boxer. You know, especially in this era, you're going to get a lot less headaches if you act like that way, kind of thing. So I'll probably do the same thing, to be honest. So I can't really complain. Mayorga's now a homeless drug addict. I'm not surprised. Lord Executioner, I'm not surprised. Jesus, big up to Adam Moore in the chat. Yeah, but hopefully he gets better, Mayorga. I liked Mayorga. Justin, you got to be trolling, bruv. I can see you're trying to get some reactions, but go ahead, man. Go ahead. Tony Bellew, anybody know how to get rid of nits on your pubes? Asking for a friend. Oh, shit. Your bird's not going to be too happy, man. What's her name? Is it Tracy or something? She ain't going to be too happy. Oh, shit. Yeah, big up to Jim McDonald as well. Exactly, Jim. Listen, lads, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It is what it isn't. 100%, bruv. 100%. Jesus Christ, getting blown up now. Fuck off. Yeah, don't hate on where Hungary. Yeah, don't hate on Hungary. It's where Prince Patel performed greatness. Yeah, I think Prince Patel won the Egyptian title, like the Egyptian bantamweight title in Hungary. Something like that. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yo, Rydell Booker versus Amir Mansour needs to happen for the hood. I'd watch it, you know. I'd watch it. Where's Lamar Scott, a.k.a. Dean Povetkin? Yeah, where is that guy? Nobody knows. Dean Povetkin, that's what they're calling him now. Oh, we got Anthony Fowler here as well. You need a picture, Anthony Fowler. You need a picture with some CBD as well. Fowler, you bum. Shit. Andrew Hartley, yeah. Andrew Hartley was a good journeyman. Kamil Sakalowski's one of my favourites. I like Kamil Sakalowski. Darnell Boone, he was another one. Good journeyman. Actually knocked out Adonis Stevenson. Dropped Andre Ward. Dropped Kovalev. Does CBD still cure COVID, you waste man? Ah, shit. No, look at Justin. Justin's trolling now. I see what Justin's trying to do. Oh, shit. Now, Justin, explain to me how a guy who's got like a 6-inch height advantage, God knows how much reach advantage, how was that guy getting out jabbed by John Ryder? How is he getting outworked by that dude? That was a disgraceful decision from top to bottom. From top to bottom. Hence why he never rematched him as well. He knew he got lucky in that fight, man. Say what you want about Floyd, but when he fucking lost to Castillo in that first fight, what did he do? He avenged it. He came back and fought him again. Callum Smith, though, he'd rather wait on his phone and hope Canelo calls him, you know. But it is what it is. It is what it is, and it is what it isn't. All that shit. 100% LT. Yeah, Ryder deserves a rematch. 100%, man. Callum Smith has headlined the same amount of Sky cards as Dave Allen. That's crazy, AA. That's crazy. That can't be true. It might actually be true, to be honest. Oh yeah, you couldn't say faggot in a press conference these days. Yeah. See, I say it all the time. It's just how like I grew up. It's just it's in my vocabulary kind of thing. It is what you know what I mean. It's like, oh, you faggot. It could mean anything. Like, oh, he's being stupid. Oh, you're a faggot, kind of thing. I don't mean anything by it per se. Just my kind of language, but it is what it is, man. I need to stop saying that because I'm starting to wind myself up. Anthony Fowler, I'm better than Scott Fitzgerald and Ted Cheeseman. Yeah, big up to Subhash Kunwa. Hopefully you're doing well, mate. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, Mayorga, he recently fought, I think in like 2019. Maybe this year, actually. I think it was 2019, though. Yeah, if we could have another Mayorga, I'd be fucking stoked. That guy was brilliant. But it would have been even better if the guy could speak like broken English. That'd be fucking hilarious, man. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, Scott Fitzgerald, yeah, definitely needs to stop sniffing coke. He's a good fighter, man. He's a talented fighter. Commonwealth gold medalist. He boxed old Tony's head off as well, Tony Fowler. So, yeah, he's got a lot of problems, though, obviously, in his personal life. Drink, drugs, gambling. You know, he's got some domestic violence charge hanging over him as well. So, yeah, man, he's in a bit of trouble right now. He's in a bit of trouble right now. Pigeon was on CBD last night. You know what, yeah? I like Pigeon. He's funny as fuck to me. He makes me laugh. He's a good troll. Pigeon's a good troll, in my opinion. Yeah, I've heard these rumours as well, D. I have heard those rumours before about Mayorga being homeless. I've seen a couple of pictures online. There's a picture online about maybe a year ago on Twitter, and the guy was like blind drunk in the middle of a street, like passed out, like, and he looked rough. He looked really rough, you know. Really rough. Yeah, faggot. That's how we're going to get around it. It's faggot. You faggot. Like how Ty and Booth says it, innit? You faggot. Nothing wrong with that. Everyone's too sensitive these days, though. You say anything out of turn and, you know, everybody tries to cancel you. It is what it is. Said it again. Twat. Yes, keep supporting the boxing, lads. It's a fantastic sport. 100%. When boxing's at its best, there's nothing better in the world in terms of sport. Nothing better. When boxing is, you know, when you get one of those nights, an amazing event, atmosphere, crazy fight, nothing better. Like Prograis versus Josh Taylor, yeah. I was buzzing that whole night, you know. That was such a sick fight. That's boxing at its best. Inoue versus Donaire, that sort of thing. When boxing's at its best, there's nothing on the planet that can match it in terms of sport. Nothing. But, you know, we have to sift through the bullshit, you know, to find a diamond kind of thing. That's what boxing's like. Sift through all the bullshit to have that one night, you know, that one fucking great night of boxing. Ty and Booth would sell more pay-per-views than Wilder. More, he might do, you know. He might do. No, Levi, I didn't see you, know. Hang on. Where were you at, Levi? Yeah, because I used to like Mayorga. Yeah, I can't even see it, Levi. Maybe I'm being blind, but I can't see it. Oh yeah, yo D. When Rachel Ball dropped Shannon Courtney, I was fucking all over the gaff. So happy. I never watched female boxing, but I watched that and I was glad she lost. Honestly. Fucking Jesus Christ. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't care if Fury's fighting. Hughie Fury versus Dave Allen. I mean, stylistically, I'll take that back. I do care when Hughie's fighting, but Dave Allen, no. I don't care about that. What's Dave gonna do? Fucking stumble around the ring, throwing 2 or 3 punches around, getting outworked, getting out jabbed. That's all it's gonna be. He's not gonna test Hughie in the slightest. I would like if Hughie comes back, yeah, well he will come back, but I'd like to see Hughie fight someone like what's a good opponent for Hughie Fury? Maybe someone like Caballel, for example. Otto Wallin. That'd be a good fight. If they could get Otto Wallin for Hughie Fury, I'd watch that. I wouldn't mind that, but not Dave Allen. I'm sorry. But Dave Allen, come on. This guy's been recycled more than a fucking I don't know, honestly. Okay. He says, this is from Levi Khan. He says, I went to Nicaragua and they don't even like him there. They say he brings a bad name to the country. So that might explain his situation these days. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Because he was certainly outgoing. Let's just say that. Yeah, I can see why they come to that conclusion. Yeah, I like that fight, man. I like that fight, MB. Hughie versus Wallin, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. Justin, what about Hughie versus Tyson? Jesus Christ, I can't imagine how. But nah. Dave Allen's been recycled more than Shannon Courtney's Femidom. Like been reused like 9 times in a week. Shit. Oh dear. That's a good thing, that guy. She's annoying as fuck. She was going around here like she was like the female Gennady Golovkin. Like, embarrassing, honestly. Totally embarrassing. Yo, Ian Ward, that's a good fight. See, that's a good fight. That's the sort of fight I want to see Hughie in. I want to see Hughie in there with a Wallin, a Charles Martin, Dominic Brazil. You know, these sort of fringe world level guys. Those sort of fighters. That's what I want to see. Oh yeah, I saw that, Levi. So Luis Ortiz is going to fight Scott Alexander on the Fox PBC card. Yeah, that's headlined by Arreola and Andy Ruiz, I believe. Yeah, not a great fight. Neither one of those are good fights at all. Why not just make Ruiz versus Ortiz? Why not, man? Why not? It's a good fight. It's a good fight. Yeah, I used to like Pablo Hernandez, D. I used to like him as a cruiserweight. Good boxer. He's always had a bad chin, though, Hernandez. And he's always had questionable stamina. And we saw that against Kevin Johnson. But he was a good fighter back in the day. Shannon Courtney took an L and went off the map. If only Fowler had that type of decency. Yeah, exactly, John Wayne. Yeah. I see so many people on Twitter as well. They'll like simp for fucking Shannon Courtney. Like, she's not even that pretty, you know. She's like average. She's like, if you like spent any amount of time in a council estate, she's like just a regular council estate girl. Do you know what I mean? Now she wears a few better clothes, obviously, but that's what she is. You would on a night out and that, but you're never going to wife her, kind of thing. You wouldn't take her home to your parents. It is what it is, you know. She's there to do a job, if you catch my drift. But there we go. Del boy, you're a misogynist. We're going to cancel you. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Oh, UCTV. Look at this, man. He's going to bed. Been going to sleep 7 to 9 p.m. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, what was that about? Fucking hell. Yeah, I've barely had any sleep, you know. Like last night, I had maybe like 2 hours sleep. And yeah, I still feel wide awake. But there we go, man. There we go. Yeah, but big up to UCTV. Check out his channel, by the way. Big up to UCTV, man. Nice of you to drop by, brother. Colin, I fingered better girls at a nightclub at 5 a.m. than Shannon Courtney. Yeah. Yeah, she's not all that, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Yeah, where's Pigeon? Who's Pigeon? Yeah, who's Pigeon? Who's Pigeon? Wherever he is, big up to Pigeon. Yeah, Ruiz versus Martin would be better than Areola. Yeah, exactly. Areola now he's washed. He's got nothing left. He's got nothing left. Nothing left at all. Who do you got in the Channel 5 main event? I've got Ziani, world ranked. I think Ziani's going to beat Dillamangi. Like I said, Ziani's a good European champion. He beat, well, in my opinion, he fought Richard Comey a few years ago. I felt he arguably beat Comey. It was a very close fight. Ziani's not a bad fighter. He's a good European level fighter. Yeah, Nordic Warrior. Yeah, the Simps think that a retweet. Sorry, the Simps think that she'll retweet them and give their life some meaning. Yeah, that's what it's all about, really. But you know, they're basically giving their attention away for free, and you know that's not a good idea. When it comes to women, yeah, you need to fucking make your attention valuable. If you're giving it away for free, you know, you're going to get friend zoned and shit like that. I've made that mistake in the past, you know, but is what it is. Is what it is. Do all of you British folks love Sherlock Holmes, or is that a misconception? Yeah, misconception. I've never seen it, you know. I've never seen it, Levi. Maybe some people in the chat like it, but oh yeah, Inspector Frost. Yeah, you're taking me back, Nordic. Jesus. Inspector Frost, fuck me. I used to watch The Bill as well. Yeah, The Bill. That's jokes. I used to like that as a kid. I used to watch that every like Wednesday whenever it was on. You got to like a bit of a Bill. Yo, I'm eating like a pig as well, by the way. So apologies for the lack of professionalism. Yeah, she's like the chicks I've boned on the estate after cider and weeds. Yeah, exactly, you know, yeah. Like you would. Like, I'm not saying she's like fucking hideous. I'm not saying that, but I would. But I mean, you've got people out here losing their minds. Insane. Yo, the drawing board should involve retirement, Levi Khan. Should involve retirement. Yeah, Frost. I used to like Frost as well, to be fair, Nordic. I used to like Frost. Midsummer Murders as well back in the day. Yeah, I used to watch that as well, you know, when I was a kid. That weren't bad. Yeah, 1 second. Sorry about that. Taking a bite to eat. Oh yeah, I liked it, MB, but I liked it when the original guy was in it, not the new one. I don't like the new ones. They're kind of shit. Oh Jesus, Levi Khan, you being serious? Kovalev's considering moving to cruiserweight to fight Arslan Goulamarian for the WBA title. Goulamarian will knock him silly. Goulamarian's a pretty good fighter, actually, out of France. He reminds me a little bit of Gassiev in terms of style. Maybe not quite as powerful, but he's a good fighter. And yeah, he'll smash up Kovalev at this point. I don't think Kovalev has anything left these days. Jonathan Creek is the GOAT, 100%, brother. 100%. Yo, I've never heard of him, Levi. Genuinely never heard of him. OG Anunoby? Never heard of him, mate. Yeah, I agree, Colin. Yeah, I like Kovalev back in his day as well. But yeah, he's been on the slide for a while now, Kovalev, to be honest. And yeah, he doesn't really have any business at cruiserweight. I don't think he belongs there. Anthony Fowler, the day they took the bill off TV, Reg tried to commit suicide on set. True, not a troll. Google it. We watched it from the boozer. Jesus Christ. Fuck me. Delboy, have you heard of Hemi Hayo, the great New Zealand prospect? Yeah, I have. Yep. I rate him higher than Junior Farr, Joseph. I'll say that much. I do actually rate him more than Junior Farr. I really don't rate Junior Farr. I don't really rate Hemi Hayo, to be honest. Or Hayo. I can't even say his name. But yeah, I rate him more than Farr. Imagine if Kovalev went to bare knuckle. I'd watch it. I'd watch it. Yeah. Yeah, Nordic. Yeah, I'm kind of glad it wasn't signed, to be honest, because like you said, though, Lebedev was old and shot. Yeah, he might have got stopped in that one. Nordic Warrior. I had a DT teacher in my school called Mr. Pigeon. Oh fuck. Oh, Petey Saron's not impressed with Gulamarian. No, I believe you, Anthony Fowler. I believe you. I could Google it, but I'll take your word for it. You know, I'll take your word for it. Lara versus Teixeira in December. Who wins? I might favour. I'll probably favour Lara even now. To be honest, I'll probably favour Lara. Tim Tszyu versus Lara. Who wins? Oh shit! I'd go with Lara still. I rate Tim Tszyu though, as you guys know, but it's too soon for that fight. Lara's definitely on the slide though, so potentially, Tim Tszyu could do it, but I'd wait a couple of fights. I'd wait a couple of fights, if I'm being honest. Ian Ward, he says, Del, do you think David Haye and Tony Bellew are going to make comebacks? I don't think David Haye will. I don't think David's going to, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Tony Bellew fight again. I really wouldn't be surprised. I could see him coming back for like a heavyweight fight, you know, like a one-off kind of fight against somebody like half decent. I wouldn't be surprised on pay-per-view, one last payday. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Nordic Warrior, I'd like to see Bellew and Haye come back to fight Povetkin so that Povetkin has a winning resume full of British fighters. Yeah. I wish we got Haye versus Povetkin back in the day, to be honest. Oh, fuck me. Oh, yes, Lawrence Okolie, isn't it? Lawrence Okolie is going to fight Krzysztof Glowacki on the Joshua Pulev undercard. That's going to be for the vacant WBO title. It's a risky fight. I mean, Glowacki, yeah, he got beaten his last fight, got knocked out, but for a guy like Okolie, it's a dangerous fight. It's a dangerous fight. Oh yeah, 100% intangible. Yeah, we need to leave Tony Bellew alone at this point. Alone with his family. Maybe his family they don't even exist. Maybe it's all a figment of his imagination. I don't know. Dean White versus Hughie Fury's next, possible in a crossover fight. Shit. Bellew lives with Hearn's family. Jesus Christ. When is that fight, Levi Khan? I know that's quite soon. But I've got Lubin. Okolie's a disgusting fighter. Yo, his style is His style is like a fat bitch sitting on your face. It's horrible, you know. It's horrible. I mean, I feel for his opponents. Honestly, they get me too'd every single fight. You know, the hugging, the mauling. He basically molests his way to decision wins. Okole, like the molester. That's what we'll call him now. The molester, Lawrence Okole. Yeah, he's gonna get hit with a Me Too soon. Oh yeah, big up to Revolution, by the way, or Revolution. Big up to you, man. Big up. Heard you on the BDA last night. First time I've heard you for a while, mate. So hopefully you're keeping well. Hopefully you're doing good, mate. Maidana should fight Queen Khan in his first fight back in boxing. Do you know what, Coppin? I would watch that because I think Maidana now, obviously, he doesn't really belong in there with any serious fighter. Amir Khan basically is sticking around for a few paydays. I don't class him as like a serious fighter anymore. So yeah, I'll take that. I'd watch it. Glass of water. Yeah, Lawrence for Molester Okole. That's what he's called. He says, Del, Ian Ward. Del, what chance would you give Chisora against Usyk? I think Chisora is going to be too strong and overpower Usyk. I think Usyk's going to kind of mess him around, keep moving on his feet. You know, basically just outbox him, outclass him. I think it'll go decision. I don't think Usyk's going to knock him out. But yeah, I've got Usyk on points. I think he's just going to outbox him, outwork him, outhustle him, and just kind of mess him around, you know, be too awkward. I wouldn't be surprised if Usyk has a couple of dodgy moments here and there. But yeah, I've got Usyk. Usyk on points. Usyk on points. Colin, Chisora found God and has an extra decade, yeah. Chisora's a tough old boy, to be fair to him. He's a tough guy. He's a tough dude. He'll always come for a scrap as well. I don't mind Chisora. He's grown on me, to be honest. He's grown on me. Jesus. Oh, Marcus Maidana versus Jose Ramirez, prime for prime. I've got Maidana. I know Maidana wasn't he wasn't really at his best at 140. He was really at his best when he went to Robert Garcia. But I would take Maidana. You know, it's just more power, more pressure. I would take Maidana in a bit of a war. Maybe goes for distance. Yeah, maybe goes for distance. Yo, D, I agree. That Maidana Khan fight when the ref tag teamed with Khan to beat him. Yeah, exactly. Still don't know how Maidana got up from that body shot. Yeah, that was Joe Cortez, I believe. D, I think that was Joe Cortez. Disgraceful that night. Disgraceful. Yo, Colin, I thought one of the Savons was supposed to go pro. There was a time on BoxRec where he had a fight scheduled. I forgot what one it was, though. There was definitely a time when one of these guys had a fight scheduled in the pros. I'm sure there was. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, do it for the fans. Yep. Do it for the fans. Do me a favor. Shit. I love his sayings, you know. He's got some random sayings. It's like playing bingo when you hear them. Like, take a shot every time Frank says for the fans. Or do me a favor. Yeah, that surprises me to this day, Subash Kunwar. It surprises me to this day. It's a good win, though. It's a good win. Yeah, Frank is a legend, mate. Man of a people. Big up to Frank. Big up to Frank, aka Bricktop. Yeah. Every time he sees Eddie, he does a shoulder roll. Yeah, Frank's defense is on point, though, to be honest. We talk about James Toney's Philly shell, Floyd Mayweather's shoulder roll. Frank Warren's is up there, you know. It's really up there. He does it with rhythm, fluidity. You know, you're going to struggle to catch him clean. I mean, this guy's shoulder roll is so good, he can survive a shooting, mate. So Frank knows what he's doing. Frank knows what he's doing, mate. He's the bullet dodger. Mr. Relax. That made me laugh even fucking thinking about it. David Price versus Alan Babbage. That'd be hilarious. Because Babbage is like 200. He's like 205 at heavyweight, whereas David Price is 6'7", 6'8", big lump. That'd be hilarious. I would watch that fight in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? See, listen, that's what I'm saying, yeah? I've got no problem with David Price keep on getting recycled. None at all. It's Dave Allen I've got a problem with. At least David Price goes in there and he brings a comedic element to the proceedings. Dave Allen just bores the piss out of me. So there we go. And David Price actually tries to win as well, to be fair to him. He does. He tries to win. So, yeah, I've got time for David Price. I always take the piss, but I've genuinely got time for him as a person as well. He's a decent guy, David Price. Decent guy. Yeah, I see that, Nordic. Yeah, on social media, pouting, you know, doing all of these fucking, you know, those filter pictures and all that shit. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, deep down, everybody loves Pricey. Everybody, 100%. There's not a man born on this earth who dislikes David Price. Yeah, big up to Official Scorecard Boxing Science. Check his channel out, by the way, and check out Intangibles channel. Check out Nordic's channel as well. All these guys have channels. And that, yeah, St. Brit Sports as well. He's got a channel as well. So, yeah, check these guys out, man. Check these guys out. Yeah, David Price's big coat. Yeah, he had like a suit on, didn't he? Yeah. He's the only guy, yeah, who's like 6'7", 270 pounds. And he couldn't get a suit that fitted him. That's insane. He got a suit too big at that size. It's insane. Insane. if Ricardo Schneiders lands on Price's mandible, it's all over. Exactly, Nordic. When you put David Price in there, you're going to have a good time. You're going to have a good time. That's all that matters. I'll watch him fight again. No problem. If you hear him talk, he's still talking well. He's not really in a bad way. So, yeah, why not? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the commentary on that knockout, Intangible. You need to find the British commentary. I think it was Box Nation. Oh, my God, it was hilarious. When he got caught and knocked out. And John Rawling is like, oh, my, what was it? Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. It's hilarious, man. Dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. It's hilarious. Oh, dear. How do you rate Tommy Fury, Del? I'll be honest, Ian. From what I've seen of him, man, I don't really rate him at all. Don't really rate him. I think it's Price, Revolution. I think it's Price. Because Khan doesn't really punch hard, to be honest. He's not really a guy who's going to get many knockouts now. Not at a decent level. Price, he's always got that right hand where you think to yourself, if he lands a perfect shot, you never know. There's always that kind of anticipation with Price. What if he lands? Usually he doesn't and he gets knocked spark out. But yeah, it's good. It's a good laugh. It's a good laugh. Oh, really, Colin? Erkan Tepa, the juicer, he said, I was in a taxi with Martin Rogan and he said he hit like a mule unhealthily. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. John Rawling sounding like Paul Chuckle. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, shit. Oh, we got big up to Pigeon, by the way. If the real Pigeon is here, I salute you. I salute you. Justin Martial, Fury's never going to get in the ring with me. Big up to Kevin Ide. Big up to you, mate. Big up. Yo, Hang on. There we are. Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News. Del, when are you going to do my quiz? I'll probably do it next week at some point, mate. I should have some time next week at some point. The only real time I had this week was maybe Wednesday. No, it wasn't. I don't even know. This week's been a bit dodgy, to be honest. But yeah, some point next week I'll try and pencil it in. It'll be evening though. It'll be late evening. Nordic Warrior, Pigeon blocked me despite me not knowing who he is. Oh shit. Yeah, rest in peace to Paul Chuckle. Rest in peace to Paul Chuckle. Oh shit. What time does when's this boxing's on at like 5 o'clock up? One was saying 5 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So yeah, like I said, I've had no sleep, so still not hit me yet, but Adam Moore. Hang on, where the fuck am I? Adam Moore, Del Boy, who wins, Josh Taylor or Postal? Do you mean who won when they did fight? I thought Josh Taylor won it, to be honest. Roy Cropper, look at Roy Cropper, man. He's trying to get his man out of jail. Big up to Roy Cropper, though. Lovely bakery, Roy. You got a lovely bakery. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Thin Lizzy's my favourite Irish band for sure. Yeah, I like a bit of Thin Lizzy. They're not too bad. Not too bad. I like Isaac Chamberlain, Levi. As a person, anyway. I'm not sure how good he's going to be as a fighter. I think he's a good domestic level cruiserweight, you know. But I think that's really his level. Maybe he could actually go up to European level, maybe get a title. But I think Isaac Chamberlain, he's a domestic level cruiserweight. His problem is he's too small for cruiserweight, but he's too big for light heavyweight. That's his problem, to be honest. That's his problem. But he's a good fighter. He's talented enough. Talented, yeah, he's fairly talented. Yeah, exactly, Colin. Yeah, too big for light heavyweight, too small for cruiser. Yeah, that's his problem. That's his problem. Intangible. If Kane Watts can get a title, anybody can. Yeah. Didn't he have like an interim title? Craziness. Roy Cropper's not happy. He's not happy. He's not happy with Nordic. He's seething. Look at him. Absolutely seething. Yeah, salute to Big Dan. Salute to Big Dan, man. Big Dan's always here, so big up to Big Dan. That's what it's all about, you know. Main thing is you smash the like. That's what really kind of works on this YouTube shit. Smash the like, guys. It really helps me out. All that shit. I always hate asking, but I do it every video now. I just fucking swallowed my pride and done it. One of those things. Isaac should A-side people and fight them at catch weights. Yeah, I like Isaac. He seems like a really good lad, to be honest. Seems like a nice guy. But yeah, I think he'll come unstuck when he goes beyond domestic level. Yeah, Kane Watts lost to Goulamari, and yeah, he got knocked out. He got stopped. 10 men versus... Oh, this is good. 10 men with machetes versus 2 polar bears. I've got the polar bears, you know. I think I might take the polar bears to win that one. Too big, too strong, like Carl Froch was for Gennady Golovkin. That's what he said on social media. Too big, too strong. Too big, too strong. Yeah, I've got the polar bears by a one-sided victory. Yeah, big up to G-Man Boxing, by the way. He's got a channel, by the way. So if you're looking for more boxing channels, a guy who's level-headed, knows the sport, you know, presents his stuff really well, check out G-Man Boxing, based out of Ireland. Really good channel. I've been subbed to G-Man now for a little while, but a really good channel. consistent content as well. So yeah, big up G-Man. Give him a look, man. Give him a look. Yeah, official. I'm the same. I'm the same, mate. I'm totally the same. It's useful to ask for likes. Since when I switched to the YouTube app, I forget to smash the like all the time. I'm terrible for it. I don't mean anything by it, but yeah, I'm terrible for it. Even when I love a video, I just never think to press like. But yeah, so I'm a bit of a hypocrite, really, asking for people to like my videos, I guess. But it is what it is. Oh, John Wayne, 10 male lions versus 3 polar bears. I've got the lions, you know. See, this is how you know I'm a sick fuck. I've always wondered about animal fights, like who wins out of a fucking, I don't know, like a fucking silverback gorilla and like a fucking lion. Like who wins that fight? I've always wondered fucking stupid shit like that. Just out of morbid curiosity. Do you know what I mean? Yo, big up to Nordic, man. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. On your other channel, your main channel, there was a time where none of your videos were actually coming on my feed. Like, they weren't appearing at all. And then you did, what video was it? I think it was about the Netflix pedo shit. That actually came up on my feed. And after that, I can see your videos again. So, YouTube's a fuckery as well. Mohammed Shabad. Oh, fucking, I lost this comment. Here we are. He says, Billy Joe Saunders beats Callum Smith on points. Just look at how Ryder dealt with Smith. Do you know what? I've not been impressed with either guy, though, at 168. Well, Callum, at times I've been impressed, but Billy Joe, I don't think he's a 168-pound fighter. I think he's a lazy middleweight, Billy Joe Saunders, to be honest. I think he's a lazy middleweight. I think Billy Joe's more talented than Callum Smith, but the size of Callum, you know, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Yo, Nordic Warrior, he's saying a prime silverback gorilla would smash the lion. Yeah, that's what I was kind of leaning towards, a gorilla to smash a lion up. Good fight, though. That's a 50-50. I'd love to do a prediction on it, you know. Yeah, big up to Spuddy's boxing cape. Sorry, Spuddy's boxing cobbles. Big up. Oh yeah, the algorithm. Yes, the shadow banning is real on this site. It really is real. I would have taken Calzaghe over Froch. I think Froch would have had his moments here and there, but I would have said Calzaghe 9 rounds to 3, the closest 8 rounds to 4. Just too busy, too fast. Just a better fighter, better athlete. You know, he could change things up. He wasn't as one-dimensional as Kyle Froch. Just had more in his toolbox, in my opinion. So I'd have taken Calzaghe to win that fight. I'd have taken him to win it. Exactly, G-Man. Exactly, G-Man. Billy Joe, that's his main problem in his whole career has been laziness, ill discipline, you know, inability to really keep himself on the straight and narrow. That's been Billy Joe's problems. That's been his problem. Copend 09, Groves was beating Smith in my opinion. Joe was acting worried between rounds. I actually thought Callum Smith was boxing a pretty good fight in that one. I thought it was quite close, don't get me wrong, but I thought Smith did okay. Yeah, Anthony Fowler. Yeah, I agree. With in relation to like Kyle Froch being a moaner. Yeah, like he Calzaghe like has been in his head rent free basically since 2007. Madness. Don't have to apologise, Adam Moore. You don't have to apologise, mate. We've got to start somewhere. We've all got to start somewhere. Levi Khan, I've been to a few places around the world. Well, not really. I've been to places over Europe, obviously live in the UK. There's beautiful women everywhere. I don't get this whole shit about, oh, so-and-so, there's so many beautiful women here, there's so many beautiful women there. They're everywhere if you look. You know what I mean? They're everywhere, but it is well, they're okay. They're okay. Some are better than others, man. Some are better than others. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh yeah, after until Kurtzidze, yeah, jailed for 10 years. He was involved in the mafia, like the what was it, the Russian mafia, something like that. And yeah, he got banged up. He got banged up. Yeah, free Avden Till, man. Get him back out here. Get him out here. Yeah, Cophead 09, weirdly enough, when that fight was scheduled, I was actually looking forward to it. I was kind of intrigued to see who kind of, got the better of it. It would have been a boring fight to watch. Like you wouldn't watch it again, but I think watching it live would have been semi-interesting. Would have been semi-interesting. Yeah, I've seen that. I recall that one, Nordic. Yep. I remember when Carl Froch said he would cut his opponent's throat in the ring to ensure he wins. That interview disappeared. Can't find it. Yeah. Delboy, I'll give you a packet of walkers if you can do the fast part of Rap God. Jesus Christ. Nope. Yeah, the Georgian Mafia, that was it. The Georgian Mafia. I was going to say Belarusian, but yeah. Oh yeah, shout out to Spuddy's Boxing Cobbles. Big up to Spuddy. check him out. Akhmadaliev will beat Angelo Leo, 100%. He'll knock him out as well. He will knock him out. Where are we at? Yeah, exactly, D. That's the thing. That's the thing. I'll do the same. I would do the same in the cold light of day. I think I would anyway. I think I would. I don't really blame anybody doing it, but it's just, just doesn't make it. It makes it a little bit duller. But there we go. It is what it is, man. There's still some shit talkers in boxing. Some decent ones. John Wayne, CBD is shite. I just use Cali weed and Charlie. Exactly. You might as well smoke weed. Fucking CBD nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Whoever found that niche and cornered that market must have made a killing. Like the initial person or the initial people who went into that niche, they must have made a killing. Honestly. Oh, that was Mr. Relax. That was what was his face? Valero, Edwin Valero. Yeah, he killed his wife and hung himself. Yeah, Edwin Valero, the Venezuelan fighter, very good fighter, man. Lightweight, good fighter, man. A violent fighter. Yeah, big up to Bad Nasher, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, mate. It's much appreciated. It's always good when you see comments like that. It's always nice, man. So big up to you, mate. Big up. Oh yeah, the Edwards brothers. I can't stand Ian. I cannot stand them. I mean, the state of that last one. What was his name, Sonny? The state of him in that last fight. He looked like a mong. Honestly, he looked like a mong, looking like a bloody. I don't know what he looked like. He looked like he had like some fucking Amish beard with some pigtails. He looked like a mong. Honestly, he looked like a complete fucking moron. What an idiot. He got Epstein, D. I've seen that rumor going around on forums, on like boxing forums. Yeah, I've seen a few people say that. Edwin Valero versus Tank Davis. That'd have been a fun fucking fight. Both guys could punch. Valero was so fucking aggressive, though. Used a lot of volume. He's a hard fighter to beat. The thing is with Valero, the theory was, because he had a motorcycle accident, a motorcycle crash before he went like crazy and shit. A lot of people say the motorcycle crash was what actually caused him to like go mad, kind of thing. Like it caused him to act like how he acted towards the end. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I don't know. But he was a good fighter. He was a good fighter. He was talked about fighting Manny Pacquiao back at that time at lightweight, I believe. That would have been a hell of a fight. I think Pacquiao would have done him in, but it would have been a good fight. Tom Hanks is on the run from his Epstein connections. Yeah, Tom Hanks is very, very suspect. I'll try and find a video for you lads, actually. Hang on. I'm into all of this conspiracy shit, you know. So this guy done a fucking great video. Probably been deleted, you know. Oh, it's been re-uploaded. Hang on. Any of you guys who are interested in conspiracy, into like conspiracy theories, sorry, have a watch of this. Have a watch of that. Any of you conspiracy guys out there, just watch that video and come to your own conclusion. But that guy's fucking weird, as far as I'm concerned. That guy is weird. Stephen Hawkins was on Epstein's Island. Fact. He was indeed. He was indeed. Okay, G-Man. So it was before he turned pro. Never knew that. I never knew that. But they reckoned, I've read somewhere that they thought that could have been like a catalyst to his behaviour. And obviously on top of that, getting punched in the head for a living, you know, compounded that, and it obviously made him go mad kind of thing. But I don't know whether that's true or not. Could be true. But is Barry Hearn truly a child abuser, as everybody says? Well, for legality and for my own my own legal protection, I am not saying that Barry Hearn has done anything wrong, but the fact does remain he was in Jeffrey Epstein's black book. That's all we'll say about it. That is all we'll say about it. I'm not saying he's done anything wrong, because a lot of people in that book would not have been pedos, obviously. Maybe he's one of them who's not a pedo. But he was in the book. He was in the book. That's true. Make of it what you will. Oh shit. The Bronze Plumber. That was when Stephen Hawkins had his first deep thoughts about black holes. Fuck's sake. Yeah, G-Man, I think you'll be into it. Yeah, I think that's up your street, mate. I think you'll be into it. Yeah, it's worth a watch. It's worth a watch. Oh, finish this sentence. I think a fighter who could go full Chris Benoit is... Damn. Who could go full Chris Benoit and go crazy? Oh, shit. That's a hard one, you know. That's a fucking depressing one as well. Think of a fighter who could go full Chris Benoit. Adrian Broner? Adrian Broner, maybe? Could be Broner, because he's put some like suicidal shit on his Instagram and that. Could be Broner. I don't think Deontay Wilder would, to be honest. MB says Tyron Booth. oh, Nordic, mate. I love chicken soup. I love chicken soup, oxtail soup. Beautiful stuff, man. That's beautiful. Scott Fitzgerald. That's a good shout, D. That's a good shout. Yeah, Jerome Miller with the roid rage, yeah. Fuck's sake. My man saying Chris Eubank Sr., Jesus. Oh, Christ. That's hilarious, man. That's jokes. Oh, shit, man. Where are we at, man? Where are we at? Okay. This fucking thing. It's bloody YouTube, man. YouTube is such a fucking cunt at times, honestly. There we go. Boom. Okay, there we go. Anyway, lads, I think I'm going to wrap this one up. We've been going for how long we've been going? Fucking hell, we've been going for an hour and 40 minutes. That went by very quick. Yeah, I think I'm going to watch the fights right now on Channel 5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Smash the like on the way out. Be much appreciated, as always. But yeah, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I say, I'll try and do one of these a week. I have been trying to keep up with it. I've been doing okay so far. So yeah, I'll try and keep up. I'll try and keep up with one stream a week. That's my goals right now. Anything more than that is a bonus. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Smash the like, and yeah, don't do anything stupid. All right, peace. Oh, official, what is your question? See, I was literally going to press end broadcast. What's official's question? Hang on, where are we at? When's this coming through? Yeah, big up to the bronze plumber. Oh, official, sorry. Do you have any idea if YouTube... I'm not sure, official, to be honest. I'm not sure. I thought anybody could stream on like StreamYard. I thought anybody could stream. Like back in the day, you could stream anyway with less than 1,000. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm really not sure, to be honest. That's a good question, but I'm not sure. Nah, sorry, mate. Not sure. Not sure. But yeah, gonna wrap this one up, lads. Peace.